Okay, so today we're going to look at a leg workout. Today was a carb refeed day, so we pushed a little bit harder on today's workout. We started off with lying leg curls. We did 3 progressive warm-up sets, each one getting a little bit heavier. I then did 3 sets of 8 to 10 on this weight to failure. This video set here was the final working set where we did failure set on the first set on the weight we've been using for the previous couple of sets. We then dropped it down another 10 kilos and continued to failure again. Once I hit failure again, I need one more drop on the weight. I'm just about to now perform another 8 to 10. So there's going to be 3 failure points on this. And you'll see it in a second. Once I can't get a full range of motion on this weight, and then move into partials. I think I managed about 9 partials. Just little partials here. Doesn't look like much, but after 30 odd reps, really burning now.
7,
and then we're just going to do 1
6,
static hold. So I'm holding that.
5,
the legs aren't very bent at the moment because obviously we're really fatigued. So just trying to hold that last little bit there where you're strongest until I fail, then you fail. So that was the working set on lying leg curls. We actually supersetted these sets with the pendulum squat, all the warm-up sets, and then did the working sets one at a time. So again, we did 3 progressive warm-up sets on the pendulum squat, followed by 2 heavy sets between 10 to 12 reps, and then the final set was another double drop set. So pictured here, I think I've got 90 kilos on the pendulum squat, which is really heavy on this because you can see the range is really deep. So I get to about 10 here, 15 comes off, down to 75 kilos. Get another 8 reps on this before I hit failure again.
Come on.
Then we take the 15 off again.
Yeah.
For a final 9 reps, I think. Now we've got 60 kilos on there. Right to the last rep. And on the very final rep, I'm going to drop down only around about 20%, so you're really strong at this point. And then I'm going to get my training partner to literally hang off the bar, and I'm going to hold that until I literally can't hold my legs straight anymore. And then once I give him the shout to stop, I'll just take it off there, and then I'll be able to push it back up easily because you're very strong at that top range of motion, so he's able to actually add a lot of weight onto it, literally hanging all his 100 kilo body weight off it. And so as soon as he drops off it, it's quite easy for me to just put it back onto the rack. If you are going to attempt this, maybe give yourself a couple of seconds spare. You don't want to just collapse in a heap. I mean, realistically, all you're going to do is just fall to the bottom anyway, so you shouldn't injure yourself, but just be on the safe side, just give yourself a couple of seconds. Okay, so we're moving on to the seated leg curl now. So on this one, we're actually going to do what I call double contractions, or 1.5 reps. So we do a full rep, and then half a rep at the top point where it's the hardest, the double contraction. We did 3 sets of 10 of these, and this I think is the final working set where I failed about 8 or 9, and then I continued with full reps until I couldn't get any more of them either. This is really good for getting that squeeze in the hamstring. A lot of people stick too much weight on there, don't get the squeeze at the bottom. You have to use much less weight on these. Probably only on a half the stack on this one. but the squeeze at the top is ridiculous, and you have to go for a walk afterwards or you're going to cramp up. Now this one, again, hack squat, again, loads of people whack loads of weight on there, and don't get me wrong, sometimes we do have some heavy sets, but these are an absolute killer. 1.5 reps, double dipping down at the bottom, so I call these like a double dip. Sometimes do these as split squats as well, so you go all the way down, up to about halfway, and all the way up. So it's down, halfway up, back down, all the way up. Just keeping tension so much on the top of the thighs. So I think we did 2 sets of 10 to 12 on these, and then we actually went for a heavier set. So once we were fatigued, these can be known to be bad for your knees. So by the time we got to our what was a heavy-ish set, I think it was around about 3 plates a side, we were already massively fatigued. So we didn't need to go as heavy as what you would normally go.
Yeah.
Literally shaking now, last couple of reps. You can see him pouring out sweat. Quite warm in the gym. And that's it, failure. Oh no, looks like we're going for one more. Yeah, well, just shows you just look like you failed and driving one up. I had to bounce out of that one a little bit, obviously got stuck. And actually, I finished off here with some full reps just to really flush the muscle full of blood. Okay, and this would be the heavy set we did. So again, a little bit more explosive on these, right down, right up. You'll notice I've got the knee wraps on here, just to protect the knees. The movements are a lot more explosive. I'm going to again go to failure around about 10 to 12 reps. And then I'm actually just going to step off it, which gives me about a 10-second rest. Just whip the 10s off each side. And then continue for another drop set. There we go. Take them off. And sometimes we'll have a training partner do that for you, but then you might need to take a little bit more weight off. This actually just gives me like a 10-15 second rest, and now I'm ready to go again. So I've only got 20 kilos less. I've gone down from 3 plates a side to 2.5. It's not a massive drop, but that little short rest, like 10 to 15 seconds, just helps you to get a few more reps out.
Yeah.
The final exercise we're going to go on to in a second. Once we finish that last set on the hack squats, is going to be a glute bridge, a banded glute bridge. So I did about a couple of warm-up sets on these, and this is the first working set you'll see. Notice I've got a band around my knees, and I open my knees as I drive up and out. Now, too many people drop too low on these and throw the hips into it and use a lot of momentum. You see the movement's very small, very isolated. It's all in the glutes. It's competition time coming up now, so it's really important bringing these glutes in nice and tight. So I'm really trying to focus on them now. The weight's not particularly heavy. I've only got 20 a side, but that's with a heavy band. Did 2 sets on that weight, and this weight now is 40 a side, so it's a little bit heavier, concentrating more on the drive up,
Come on.
and the slightly less resisted band with a red band. And this was me done after this set, and that's how to smash your legs up. Refeed day.